Hello, I'm John K. Coyle, and welcome to the Time Expansion Project. As always, we will explore the neuroscience and psychology of time perception and very specifically give you a recipe for how to slow, stop, and reverse the perceived acceleration of time that most adults feel and experience the endless summers of youth again. I've given you the 3 rules that govern experiential time: contraction, inversion, expansion. I've given you stories of how these work in my life and other people's lives and how you can buy them or do them for free. But I want to give you a really powerful metaphor that has come about in the last year thanks to my friend and client, Peter Mustakarski. This is the notion of time as our fundamental capital. If money is the currency for our financial capital, memories are the currency for our time capital. And what is time capital? Well, it's the value of the experiences that our time brings us. So are you investing your time capital wisely? You know where your money is, right? Let's look at a typical sort of investment portfolio where the y-axis is your returns and the x-axis is the investment window. And so we have some low return, low time frame investments like cash and savings. And as we move to the right, we get into CDs and bonds where the window is a little longer, but the returns aren't really there, but it's very safe. The other thing that is part of this metaphor is that risk goes up on the y-axis. So now you move out to the longer investment window, higher returns, higher risk, but that's stocks, right? And that's where a lot of people keep a lot of their portfolio, as they should. As long as you're willing to wait it out, S&P has done really well over the years and decades. But some savvy investors put some of their money into short-term, potentially high-return investments. These are those unicorns you hope for. Now, more often than not, you're going to lose your shirt. That's why you don't put a ton of money in these things. But every once in a while, you get lucky where a small investment of financial currency, money, returns incredible returns. Well, as we said in episode 0, if money is the currency of financial capital, memories are the currency of time capital. Memories are the currency of time. We build time, we store time, we bank time in the form of memories, which we can hopefully retrieve. And the more you have, the denser they're stored, the more highly recallable they are, the greater the investment value of your time is those nature of memories. And so we can plot a similar graph for time capital. You can't expect high returns from low risk time investments either. And the axes are sort of similar in terms of linear time frame would be the x-axis, and returns the y-axis. So x-axis chronos, the Greeks had this right, and y-axis kairos. What are those returns on invested time? And I'm going to spend time in each of these quadrants, but low investment of time, low return, that's routines, and we all have them. But there's ways to gain value out of those, turn them into rituals. High investment of linear time, low returns. Hopefully we don't have too much of that. Might be your job. Maybe you're a toll booth collector and that's how you're going to spend 50 hours a week. But that's investment time then. You can use that quadrant to invest into the upper right or upper left. Upper right hopefully is your work, and this is where you're spending, or family or hobbies or sports or academics, or this is where you're spending lots of time and hopefully getting lots of returns. And then finally, back to the sort of unicorn area, this would be these kairos moments, these event horizon moments where small increments of investment time lead to incredible returns, well beyond their sort of temporal bounds. And so we'll dive into each of these 4 quadrants in one of the next episodes and show you how to build and move around these various quadrants. But one thing I do want to say is you don't invest all of your money in Bitcoin, right? Like you don't try to get unicorn moments every day of your life when it comes to time either. Like you want some nesting time in the lower quadrants. You want some time to recuperate, and you want to invest lots of linear time into things that bring high returns, but you do also want to take the risks to get the rewards of those unicorn event horizon or kairos moments. So please subscribe, look for the link to the next episode here, and I will see you again soon.